Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Where we left off, things were in a little bit of a spiral, quite a bit dicey right now. So we have a couple things going on. First is that on our main asteroid here, our main planetoid, I have these, both of these, the grill and the gas range, are built out of copper ore. And I don't have any copper ore. So that is a huge problem because nothing can be repaired because it's waiting on the copper ore to be delivered and the copper ore doesn't exist. Well, it exists, but in very small pockets over here, and I'm not going to get to it anytime soon. So I need to rebuild that out of another material. Um, or I could dig out some of this copper ore. There is a fair amount, I just haven't tapped into it. Actually, there is a pocket right here. Maybe I'll be better off not doing that. Let's cancel the deconstruct. And let's dig this out. This should give me the copper that I need to do what I need to do. And hopefully they will get that relatively soon. I'm going to increase the priority to like 8 for that. Let's take a look at our spaceship. See what's going on here. We have a sick morning dupe. What is he doing right now? I'm not really sure what he's got going on here. Is he able to get out of here? Okay. Gossman, what are you doing? I don't want you to do any of this. Alright, so you can go. Is this restricted? Access restrictions. Huh. So this is unbreathable gas down here. Not really sure why Gossman's just kind of hanging out here. I don't think I have anything restricted. I'm going to change this to crew only, and maybe that'll force him out. It does seem to have... or her. Okay, so she died. Starved to death. That's a little unfortunate. I don't think there's anything we can do to save them. I think at the point the save was taken, it was too far gone. We do need to get, pretty desperately, some polluted water because the irrigation has halted here, and I realize I don't have anything that's pulling up polluted water over here right now. So let's add a pitcher pump here. And let's build a ladder down here. And we're going to make this priority 9 and hopefully get that going pretty quick over here on this planetoid. Duplicants are still having tantrums, but hopefully they'll be getting this stuff repaired. Let's see what we got here. Well, there is decreased medicine, decreased husbandry. Doesn't really matter if they're just doing science. So I think I am going to print that duplicant, even though things are a little dicey right now, to say the least. Where are you scalding? Get out of there. this all needs to get ripped out as well. I need all this gas pumped out of here. Okay, so are we generating oxygen? We are not generating any oxygen right now. And I'm not really sure why. This is all hooked up, but it says the battery is out. Clearly it's not out. As a matter of fact, this is full. It's disabled by automation grid. So something's wrong with my automation grid as well. I'm sure I wired something wrong. So let's take a look and see what is going on here. It's off. Why is it off? Well, that being off shouldn't affect... No, okay, that's not wired together. So this is on, but it can't run because these are all full. Okay. So what we need to do... I thought ventilation-wise... Okay. So originally we hadn't hooked these 3 in because we wanted this to be limited to only going here. But when I ran this all around, I think it's just filling them all up. Maybe. It might be bridging across here, which was not the goal. So I think I'm just going to deconstruct this. Probably put that at priority 8. Because we definitely need oxygen generating. There's no way we can not have that going. And actually, I'm generating almost too much power. Because our battery's going up here. And that actually is a little bit problematic. Because nothing is triggering. Oh, what happened? Did we lose another one? We did. That is terrible. We just got dead dupes everywhere. Just starving to death. I wish the one that was having tantrums would be the one that died. The good thing about dupes is that they are completely replaceable, so with enough time. Alright, so we need to get... Alright, they are repairing these yet again. We need to get some meals generated. Can I lock that dupe in here? I don't know. Alright, she's at least knocked out for the time being. We are out of calories. Alright, we are now completely out of food. Let's see, insufficient resources. There's not enough meat, not enough. But there is enough, there is enough frost buns, so let's at least get that cooked up, hopefully. Camille has died. We are losing dupes like crazy. Why are we not cooking? This needs to be like #1 priority. Emergency. Get it done. Alright, so she's actually cooking now, which is good. Okay, that does at least solve the starvation issue temporarily. I'm just going to let that keep running for a little while, because we're going to need a lot of calories generated, and I'm not really confident we have enough. Alright, Max, you should be able to eat. There should be enough food for everyone. Or at least hopefully enough food. Alright, building's broken. I don't really care about this at the moment. Let's see how things are going over here. Okay, we do have some polluted water getting carried up here. Bog bucket is ready. Okay, so maybe they won't starve over here. It's possible. Still no oxygen generation. Oh, this is hanging off a ledge. Why did that happen? Alright, priority 9. Let's get air generation going. That's probably really high priority, I would imagine. Okay, the good thing about frost buns too is that it will help a little bit with the morale stuff. Not a ton, but a little bit. He is just eating everything. It's not good. Uh-oh, who is suffocating? Alright, this has to be done right now. This is also an emergency. Alright, hopefully that'll get built. Who is suffocating and why are you suffocating? Okay, there's a lot of high stress going on. A lot of people starving to death. I think we have to move this somewhere where there's more oxygen. Okay, we are definitely having... Okay, here we go. Oxygen is back on the menu. At least that is going somewhat well. Our boys need to breathe. And they were not able to, so... Whew. Alright, I think we might want to move this little setup up to here. At least it's a place where people won't immediately die. How much electricity do those things take? They generate heat, which is kind of nice for up here. I don't know. Let's just all right. I think this is going to be way too much electricity, but let's see what happens. These are just lights on here. Although the fridge, okay, the fridge and the stove are all on the same circuit, so that's probably not going to work. Let me put something there. Okay, so if I come through, oh, it looks like our dupe just busted a bunch of stuff up while they were mad. All right. How far down did they go? Well, at least our Slickster seems to be doing all right. In a sea of dead and dying dupes everywhere. Where's our tombstones? I need to build a lot more, unfortunately. I felt like they were over here somewhere. I'm probably looking right at them and missing it, but that's all right. All right, more importantly, power needs to be... Oh, they're right here. They are right here. All right, so we want this out of sandstone. That's fine. We're going to need to build a whole lot of them. All right, so power-wise, we need another power transformer. And honestly, we should probably just put it... Does this, the power yeah, the power conduit goes down to here. So let's pop it here for now. And we are really low on resources. I'm going to use copper wire, which is unfortunate because I feel like I'm kind of low on that as well. And then I'm going to deconstruct. Is it deconstructing this wire? It wasn't, but I will. And that'll break the circuit, and this will all be on a separate circuit from the rest of the stuff. So hopefully it won't get overloaded. There's still some starvation going on. There really shouldn't be any more. I definitely have a focus on cooking the food right now, so hopefully that'll catch up at some point. I know there's high stress. It's been a very stressful situation. I do have some food getting churned out. Okay, are we, like, are our farmers completely out too? Because there are a bunch of bristleberries. I think we temporarily even enabled them. I didn't, but I'm going to. So, do we have any dupes that can still farm? Or did they all die? So I think, yeah, here's one farmer dupe. That's a rancher. What are you? You're just tidying. You're a farmer dupe. Okay, you can do some farming. Meep. You're a dupe that likes to dig. And so are you. We could pump you all the way to super hard digging. Put our hats on so I remember what you guys are. Okay, so we really only have two farmer dupes at the moment, which is a little unfortunate. And actually, one of them is over on the other planetoid. So we really only have one farmer over here right now, which is very, very not great. At least for this planetoid. Over here, things are maybe slightly better. It's actually growing, which is good. I need to get a proper farm setup going though, because this is not cutting it. It's crazy how things can spiral so rapidly. Okay, you need to, like, stop. Well, I mean, you're gonna stop now because you're dead, but why'd you keep going over here? All right. Okay, is oxygen still running? It is. So at least we have that going for us right now. We still have some oxygen generation. And actually, our oxygen generation should be okay. The more dupes that die, the less oxygen we need. Which is kind of an unfortunate way to think about it, but still pretty valid. Okay, we got some bristleberry coming in. People are cooking. Hopefully we'll stabilize this this calorie situation. And oxygen situation. It's all pretty bad. Right, we need to like priority 8 all of this stuff. I definitely want to get this built. Some extra massage tables could be good. It would be nice to just not be in constant crisis for 5 minutes. We lost some more duplicants. Very unfortunate. We still haven't dug this out, huh? So they're starving to death. But I feel like this person's been doing nothing but cooking this whole time. So I'm not really sure where the food is going. They must just be eating it as fast as it's being made, which is barely keeping up with anything. Hopefully, this oxygen generation takes off a little more. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's still a little light. It's running, it's just not running super efficiently. And I think it's because this is full all the time. So I definitely need to get that busted as fast as possible. Well, really, I also need these disabled. They're not running right now, but I'm actually running into a problem where I have too much generation going on. Alright, stress duplicant still damaging stuff or no? Alright, at least we're ending the day cycle on a positive calorie count. So that is perhaps a step in the right direction. I don't know yet. This is producing a lot more hydrogen than I originally anticipated it would. I might have to start like venting some of it to space, or I am burning it off already. So why is this not turning on? There it goes. Okay, it's turning on now. Alright, and now this gas is solely feeding these three. Yeah, it's already full up again. So we're actually overproducing power, which is kind of crazy because I feel like we were so short on power for so long that it's just surprising to imagine that it's running over. I think I kind of need to do something to burn some power. I'm definitely going to disable these for now. I want all... It's cutting into my oxygen generation because this isn't running all the time. So I'm just going to flip those off and only use these three for now, because that has to run more often. Okay, stop breaking the grill. It's an important thing. Why can't the person that, like, is ruining everything be the one that kicks it? Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Ranching and suit wearing. Yeah, I don't need either of those, I don't think. Yeah, I need a farmer, so I'm just gonna take some glass. All right, what's going on the other planet? Is that where people are starving? We do have a bog bucket coming up pretty soon here. I need to get a proper farm going. Even if I have to, like, bring the dirt manually for now. Or the liquid. Well, I suppose I'm pumping it either way, right? Well, it's actually running out. Alright, let's get some proper farm stuff going on here. It's probably too much. Alright, cancel that. A little pneumatic door there. I guess I'll just keep putting ladders everywhere for now. I will have to clean that up at some point once we're a little more stable than we are right now. Okay. Let them build that. Hopefully, these bog buckets will sustain them for a little while at least. Okay, I think I could turn this back down to 9. We're positive on the calories again, although not by much. They broke this tile again. It's like they're deliberately targeting the things that will, critically harm us. It's absurd how ridiculous it is. They're very good at ruining everything. Okay, so that's going again. I think I'm going to turn off the automation and just burn the power because it's really screwing us here. Yeah, I just don't want this automated. I think I might have to actually disable both of these. Okay. No, it's still disabled by the grid. Alright, let's re-enable them. I don't want to forget. And then, I'm just going to deconstruct this wire, like, immediately. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's still disabled by the grid. I guess I'm just going to pop a switch in there for now. I don't really want to deconstruct the entire wire because at some point I'm going to want to put that back, but let's at least get a switch wired up for the time being. Unreachable food. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense. There is no food to be reached. Alright, you guys are starving. I understand. Hopefully this bug bucket will sustain at least one of you. And there's 2 more that are almost done. So, fingers crossed. Here's to hoping. Squirrel's busted again, which is really unfortunate. Okay, so this is running now. Let's look at the automation. Okay, that's just turned on all the time. That's perfect. That'll empty this out. And that'll keep oxygen flowing all the time, which is good. Okay. Feel like we're maybe, just maybe, starting to come off the crisis just a little bit. We definitely have to get this stuff fixed, though, because this is getting pretty out of hand. I don't think I did that, but it seems to be kind of working. I don't need to build this. Okay. Nothing in red over here. That's good. It's a good start. Alright, these bristleberries are ready to harvest. There's just nobody around to do the harvesting, which is part of the problem. I need to, like, I think priority 9 instead of priority 8 so that they get them done. I'm going to move these to, like, priority 6. We only have one farmer, so we need to focus on the right things here. At a minimum, we need to eat and not starve to death. So that's pretty important. There we go. We got some calories coming in. Keep breaking the grill, though. Not happy about that. I'm gonna keep running out of materials. I'm getting very, very tired of Nisbet destroying all the stuff. Alright, what's our oxygen overlay look like? It looks about the same. But it is running all the time now, and we don't have the warning anymore, so that means we are net positive on oxygen. We have to get these dupe bodies put away. So I definitely think we need to up the priority of that. Get these gravestones built as fast as possible. And I actually think it is pretty important to get this done too, because this is not considered a mess hall right now, and that adds +6 to morale, and morale adds to duplicant happiness and stress. So we need to get that fixed as fast as possible. Okay, we are pulling out of the calorie spiral here on this planetoid. This one's a different story. I think we need bog buckets. Let's plant that. Copy settings. At least get those up and running. Try to get something that's relatively sustainable. I think we're barely keeping pace with our dupes with this setup here. So we need to do something a little bit better than that. This is full now, so this gas reservoir is going to start being a problem at some point in the near future. Who is scalding, and why are you scalding? Okay. I definitely want these tables up here constructed pretty quickly. We gotta mop up this water too. So it's quite a mess. Alright, well, I think this is probably a good spot to put the cut in here. I solved some of the underlying problems that led into the spiral. It's crazy how quick this game can go completely out of control, and you could just lose a quarter of your colony the snap of a finger. So I'm looking forward to continuing to try to recover from this, and more importantly, I'd love to get to a point where I am. Oh man, this dude's just eating everything. I'd love to get to a point where we're not spiraling out of control like this, and can actually start doing things like take off in the rocket. So hope we keep making progress in that regard, and are able to get to a point where we can do that, preferably in the next episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.